October 27, 2012. A date that lives in infamy for every Oklahoma City Thunder fan. A date that arguably changed the course of NBA history forever. Welcome back to the Hoops Wire Files. Today, we are opening the biggest what-if case in sports history. We are rewriting the timeline to answer the question that haunts the league. What would have happened if the OKC Thunder never traded James Harden? Let's go back to the moment it fell apart. The Thunder had just lost the 2012 NBA Finals to LeBron James and the Miami Heat. But nobody saw it as a failure. They saw it as the beginning. They had Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. 3 future MVPs, 3 scoring champions, all under the age of 24. But then, money got in the way. The Thunder didn't want to go into the luxury tax. They gave Harden an hour to decide on a contract extension. He didn't sign in time, and just like that, Sam Presti pulled the trigger, trading Harden to the Houston Rockets. But what if Presti just paid the money? What if the owner, Clay Bennett, decided that a dynasty was worth the luxury tax bill? First, let's look at the sheer talent on that roster. In our alternate timeline, the 2013 Thunder are not just contenders, they are a juggernaut. We know what happened in reality. Patrick Beverley injured Westbrook's knee in the playoffs, and with no Harden to carry the load, KD was left alone. But in this timeline, even if Russ gets hurt, you still have James Harden and Kevin Durant sharing the floor. That team doesn't lose in the second round. They likely march straight back to the finals for a rematch with the Heat. By 2014, James Harden was already evolving into a superstar in Houston. Imagine that version of Harden, the step-back king, the playmaker, coming off the bench or starting alongside Russ and KD. The spacing would have been unstoppable. You cannot double-team Kevin Durant because you leave Harden open. You cannot wall off the paint for Westbrook because you leave KD open. It would have been the greatest offense in NBA history, years before the Golden State Warriors revolution. Speaking of the Warriors, this is the biggest butterfly effect. If OKC keeps Harden, they likely win the championship in 2014 or 2016. And if they win a ring, Kevin Durant never leaves. That means no July 4th decision, no KD to the Warriors. The 73-win Warriors team remains great, but they never become the invincible super team that ruined the league's balance. Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson would have to battle a 3-headed monster in OKC every single year in the Western Conference Finals. Most analysts agree that an OKC core of Russ, Harden, and KD entering their primes together wins at least 2 or 3 championships between 2013 and 2018. We are talking about a dynasty that could rival the 90s Bulls. But there is always a counter-argument, the one-ball theory. Critics argue that Harden never would have become the Beard if he stayed in OKC. They say he needed his own team to blossom. They say Russ and KD took too many shots. But people forget that Harden was already efficient. In 2012, he was the 6th man of the year. He was the glue. And as they matured, arguably Russ would have learned to defer more, or Harden would have become the greatest point guard-shooting guard hybrid in history. Talent usually figures it out. The Heat figured it out. The Warriors figured it out. Instead, we are left with the reality we know. 3 MVPs, 0 rings together. They all went on to win MVP awards on different teams, proving their individual greatness, but leaving a hole in the heart of Oklahoma City. The trade of James Harden isn't just a bad trade. It is the dismantling of the greatest trio we ever saw draft developed by a single team. But what do you think? If they stayed together, how many rings would they have won? Would they have beaten the LeBron Heat and the Curry Warriors? Or was there just not enough ball to go around? Let me know your theory in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip through NBA history, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Hoops Wire for more daily news and deep dives. Thanks for watching.